Alright, this is part 3 of It's All About the Children, which is going to be like this ongoing series. I'll probably be updating more and more into it, and it'll be under this tag. I'm not sure if I'll actually put tags to these, but it might make things easier. Um, so in the last video, I talked a little bit about, a lot more actually, about Ujima, which is a foster parenting program, and so I went in a little bit into that. There's another program here in Washington or the Northwest. It might extend a little bit, maybe into Idaho and Portland, but or in Oregon, but I'm not exactly sure about that. So I will put the link down below. And I know I promised other links in the last video, but I'll look into it and edit it later. Anywho, so families like ours, when I first went into it, there was a lot of problems. The number didn't seem to work, and a lot of links were broken or they went to the same exact spot. However, they've changed the layout since I've been there last. I just actually just picked it up so I can go and uh, post this video. And looks like they changed the layout a lot, but there's still a lot of links that seem to have error messages to them. At this point in time, February 16th, 2011. So it might have changed by the time I look back on this, or by the time you come and stumble upon these videos and look at them. So it would be a very, very good resource if I can get a hold of somebody. When I was last looking through, I didn't get any response when I emailed. I didn't um, couldn't get a hold of anybody in the when I called them, and it just seems like what I could get a hold of, there wasn't much there. The calendar didn't seem very updated, um, and if there was something on the calendar, I couldn't get to it for some reason. So there is a good possibility that it was me being stupid and not knowing my way around the computer, but I'm kind of doubting it because I've been using the computer for a while, and if I can get onto YouTube like this, then I'm fairly certain that I could have gotten around this website if it was working correctly. So, it might have changed. So, I mean, definitely give it a shot. Don't like completely be like, oh, I'm not going to use it. But if you are in Washington State and probably surrounding states like that, Idaho and Oregon, um, I would definitely look into it. It seems to be more for LGBTQ, so that seems like it would have been a good shot for me to look into. I just had a hard time getting through there, so but definitely look through there. There's if nothing else, there is a reading list in there, so things to kind of look into, and that might help you find some more other places to look at. I've been there to the reading list, and it's pretty interesting. A lot of different books to look at. So there is that. And, so there's not really much else that I can actually say on families like ours. Somebody recommended it to me, even though I've already heard of it. But personally, I can't get around the site very well, so I'm gonna have to call the number again and hope that it works this time. And I'll definitely keep you guys updated on this. So that's pretty much how it is right now for me in this part 4 in current time. I've done some research. I've gone lately. Actually, what I've been doing is, you know, most of my life right now is kind of getting my life ready for a kid, and it's really weird because I'm 26 years old, and I know I'm still young. It's awesome, but um, there's just so much in my life that I don't have, and that I still have a lot of bad habits. If you can see my room behind me, it's kind of I've cleaned it up, but when looking for my book, I figured out just how disorganized I am. Um, and I have a lot of faults and bad habits that I need to break if I'm going to try and raise a child to be a good person in this world. I got to be one first. So I know I have a good heart, and I know I've got a good personality, pretty good amount of patience, even though kids could try your patience no matter how much you can be a saint, and they'll be like, at times. But, and there are some problems that I know that I need to fix first. And mostly the financial one for me, and there's a couple other different things that I know need to be fixed. Um, my friend, she was um, kind of older when she adopted her daughter, so that gives me a lot of hope, and it encourages me a lot So, and she's so happy, and her Facebook updates are just so hilarious with stories about her daughter and the things that she said, and just with what she went through to get to where she is and to be how, as old as she is. And I mean, she's not like, whatever, but it's not like, she's 40. So, um, and so that's about, if I can be, 40 and have kids, and I don't, I would not feel bad at all. And I guess that's pretty much for now. Um, lately, just going through, and I joined up on LiveJournal. There's communities on LiveJournal, and I have joined up with the community just parenting 101. And I know I'm not quite there yet, but it's interesting reading all these different things about kids and what they do, and funny stories and other first time parents. And for right now, it's as close as I can be, just because there's a lot about it. It kind of helps keep me like, okay, I'm not sure if I'm ready for this or if I can handle this, because kids are such a big responsibility and stuff like that. But there seems to be other people who just seem to be kind of in the same boat I am, and they have kids and they seem to be doing all right. So um, I think there's definitely there's always room for improvement for me, but I'm hopeful that because I have, you know, and I told some, I've been told that I was a father, and there, I'm not a religious person, but I feel like there have been signs that I'm supposed to be a parent, and more specifically a father. So um, that's encouraging too. Just kind of the signs that reading the signs and seeing that I'm supposed to be a father. It just seems like every time I get down on myself and feel bad, I somebody tells me that I would make a good dad, or that do something along those lines. And so I think this is what I'm supposed to do, and I think that I would be very very happy as a parent. And I'm not exactly sure when this started or why exactly. And I'm not sure there's a stupid maternal clock thing that people talk about. Ugh. But I don't know. It's kind of a huge desire of mine. So over time, I will keep trucking, keep trying to better myself, at least get myself on my feet again, and try and get through school and try and get do something that I love and a job that I love, or make a career of what I love doing, which is writing, and see if I can start writing and be a professional writer. That would be the ultimate thing. But because I live in reality, um, try to at least have a pretty good paying job and maybe write on the side, and even if that does get published, that can kind of supplement things too. But realistically, so get through college, and maybe even college. I had actually started thinking a little bit about doing some of the things that people do, being like a social worker who does work in foster care and adoption. But personally, I'm not sure if I can emotionally handle that. That's like like children, animal, and elderly people. You just don't mess with them. You take care of them. You don't abuse and neglect them. And those things. If people hurt them, then I think I feel like I can get ugly about it, but emotionally I would just want to beat somebody so bad. And that's just like the same reason why I can't be an animal cop. I would probably end up decking somebody, and just so part of me would want to do something like that, because I am so so invested in adoption stuff. But um at the same time, I think I would be kind of um I don't know if I could do that. So over the last times, I do kind of look at videos on YouTube about single parents who have adopted, women or men, or even an elderly woman, which I thought was kind of cool. And there's this guy in, I think, Canada, who adopted 9 kids on his own, and so I'm just like, wow. So if he can, damn it, I totally am. Not 9 kids though. That no. But definitely try and be a foster father for sure. So for tonight, I'm done with this series, but I will add more videos onto it over time, and um, I'll just really hope that I'll find more information. I'll put them in the comment boxes and um, add more videos as I learn more and more resources, read more books, talk to more people. And if you are out there and somebody's actually watching these and you have more information that I haven't already discussed, um, want to leave a link or two, a book suggestion, a movie suggestion, something, and definitely I would love to see what you guys have to say. Anything else that will help me kind of on this journey, and um, you know, I ideally I would love to adopt as myself, as this genderless person that I have become. Apparently, that's not happening. I'm actually at the 11-minute mark now, so I'm just gonna end this. But definitely leave a link or two if you have any, and I'll leave a few links into this one and into the third one. So just kind of, or just throughout this, my videos, and just kind of as I think of them, and as I learn more things, or as I do some more research and more lookup, definitely there'll be more to this series. So I guess that's it. If you've been watching this all this time and last half hour or whatever, definitely thank you for listening to my ass babble. So it's a passion of mine, and I really hope this happens. I'm hopeful. So thank you. Bye.